What's up, boys and girls? This is Bruno here with Team UTY. Today I'm going to be featuring out in this channel a very interesting idea that I had a couple days ago, which is Unchained Sacred Beast. And pretty much this engine, I'm not going to say it's better, completely better than Tour Guide, but it is more consistent because you're going to be playing 6 one-card combos in your deck, and it's just going to be more consistent where you're going to see more than Tour Guide and you're going to be able to resolve more. As well, there's also one card combo and the 2 card combo, which I think it's much better. And I'm going to be showing you guys right now the 2 card combo, the 1 card combo, and the deck profile at the end. So let's go ahead, smash the like button, the subscribe button, and let's hop right on into this, okay? Let's go ahead and start activating or opening of the Spirit Gates, allowing us to search for Dark Beckoning Beast. Now you're going to be able to normal summon it and activate its effect on normal summon to be able to search for Chaos Summoning Beast. Unfortunately, I wish this card would be able to search itself, but you can either search Chaos Summoning or Opening of the Spirit Gates, which these two are the 1 card combos. You can do either or. It's going to end up in the same way. And now you can go ahead and extra normal summon it using its effect. So the cool thing is, if you have 2 of this card in your hand, you normal summon 1, this gets Ash, you can still normal summon the other one because the other effect's not negated, which is kind of cool. Now we have those 2 on the field, we can link those 2 off to go into Yum because they're both fiends. And now Yum effect will go off, and guys, you guys are not ready for this. We're going to be searching Shayama to our hand. Because of this card, we can unbreak our hand really easily. But before that, let's go ahead and activate Chaos Summoning Beast effect to banish itself and search for Fallen Paradise. So the thing is, we don't need to play Fallen Paradise because it's just a brick in the main deck, but it is a discard fodder for us. So if you don't want to play this, you can discard any other card in your hand later on. But if not, just play this because then you end up even without like losing anything. So let's go ahead and activate Opening of the Spirit Gates now, discarding your Shayama to the graveyard to special summon Dark Beckoning Beast from the graveyard. And now we can go ahead, set our trap to the field, and activate Shayama effect to pop the trap and special summon itself. Now Escape effect will go off, allowing us to summon our only copy of Shavara to the field. We're still not locked into Fiend, by the way, guys. This is the insane part, but doesn't really matter because everything I'm going to be doing here is still going to be Fiends. And now we can link those 2 off to go into a link 3, which is going to be Anguish. And now Shavara effect will go off to set Chamber from deck to the field. And now what we can do is actually activate Shayama effect to pop the back row, just because it does that, and choose not to pop the other spell obviously, but activate Chamber effect now to special summon from deck our Sarama. So now what we can do is we can actually activate Sarama effect to set Chamber and pop another card on the field, which will be Anguish actually. Now we're going to do Anguish 1, targeting Shavara to add it back to hand, and then Yum effect 2 to banish itself and revive Anguish to the field. Now we have Shavara back to the hand, we have Anguish back, we have a lot of stuff that we can do now. Let's go ahead and activate Shavara effect to pop Sarama and special itself, and now Sarama effect will go off, allowing us to special summon Aruha from our deck. Here is where the magic happens. We still have 1 card in our hand, which is very cool. We're going to be able to link those 2 off to go into a Mudcracker, and now we can link these 2 off to go into a Nightmare Griffin, because now we have a link 3 and 1, so you can go into Griffin, and Griffin effect will activate discarding Fallen Paradise to set our other trap from our graveyard, which will be Escape, to the field. And because he is co-linked with another monster, we can actually draw a random card. Doesn't really matter what it is, but now we can activate Mudcracker effect to this card because it's also co-linked to Griffin, so you can activate the effect targeting either Shavara, like probably Shavara will be the best, to revive from the graveyard. And now we can overlay those 2 to go into a Wave King High Caesar. So let's see what we have here going on our board right now, okay? This is absolutely insane. Unfortunately, we lost the Yama on the graveyard, but look at our board right now. We have Griffin Nightmare Lock plus Caesar. with 2 floating effects that when go to the graveyard on next turn, you're going to be able to set a trap, and on your turn you're going to be able to start a combo again because you have another trap. And we also have 2 traps on the graveyard, which is absolutely mind-blowing. If you don't want to go into a Caesar, which in my opinion is the best option because the floating effects of the materials, you can actually just link those 2 off into a Rage. If you really want to, you can go into a Rage, and it's also linked here, so it doesn't really matter. So your opponent's not going to be able to activate special summon monster effects because there's no link arrows pointing up. And then if they special summon, you're going to be able to link that away. But like I said, Caesar is just going to be better because of the 2 floating materials. And you also have both trap set. Okay, let's say you draw something that is not playable. Let's say this is just like a hint trap, and you have opening of the Spirit Gates this next turn. You can activate opening of the Spirit Gates effect to discard the card you have in hand if it's not useful, to special summon Dark Beckoning Beast from your graveyard. And because it's a fiend, it might be able to help you. And this is not like, this is a soft once per turn. So if you have like 2 copies of opening, you can actually activate twice the effect to discard either 1 card and summon 2 monsters from your graveyard pretty much. But this combo does a lot because double summon negate, summon pop. So what you can do here is pretty much revive your Anguish from graveyard with Chamber, and then you can activate escape effect to pop Anguish and pop another card, and then Anguish effect will go off, allowing us to add Sarama back to the hand, because this is going to be the best normal summon next turn, because you can set a trap, pop a trap, and do everything. So this 2-card combo is absolutely insane, and I really love it. Let's go into the 1-card combo right now. Okay, let's go ahead and go into the 1-card combo. Let's go ahead, normal summon Dark Beckoning Beast, and then we're going to be able to search for opening of the Spirit Gates activated, to search Chaos Summoning Beast, extra normal summon, link those 2 away, to go into Yama. Yama effect will go off, searching Shavara, and now Beast effect to banish itself, to search for Felling Paradise. Now what we can do is activate opening of the Spirit Gates, discarding Felling Paradise to revive Dark Beckoning Beast, and now we can link those away to go into a Anguish, activate Shavara effect to pop Anguish and summon itself, Anguish effect, and Yama effect. So we're gonna add Dark Beckoning Beast back to the hand and revive Anguish. There's a couple things you can do right here. Probably the best one and most wise one is just to link those 2 away to go into a Rage, right? But if you're really feeling it, you can go into a Griffin as well, because you can, but it's not gonna be the best spot for a Griffin. And then what you can do here as well is activate Shavara effect to be able to set either of the traps right now. I would personally set Chamber, and there's a couple reasons why I would set Chamber. First, we already have a starter for next turn if you really need to. With Chamber is if this card gets destroyed before we have a chance to use it, we can revive with Chamber, and then we can also add Shavara back to the hand if this gets destroyed by opponent card, right? But he's gonna play wise, not gonna do that. He will try to play around it, but then you can activate this effect to link off, so you can go into a Little Knight, and then you get another banish, and then if they try to do something, you can banish itself to the end phase. Next turn, like I said, you have a starter, and then you also have, if you haven't used the trap, you can activate the trap to special summon your Anguish from graveyard or Shavara, so you can link off away, and then you can make more plays. This one you can activate to link your opponent's monster during your next turn because it's already on the graveyard, so it's going to be way easier to summon. If anything, we can save it for another turn, so during next turn, during your opponent's turn, we can summon Rage again and just activate again. And then we have Beast to summon again and search for another Spirit Gates, which will search for another Dark Beckoning Beast from deck to the hand. And there's just so much you can do, with this. And like I said, it's not a full combo with a single card, but there is still a lot of stuff you can do with just 1 card. Okay guys, let's go ahead and take a look at this profile right now. Let's go ahead and start with the main deck. I'm gonna be pretty fast with this because this is pretty standard stuff right now. Triple Oruha because it's gonna be the best starter for us right now. Sarama, Rakea, single Shavara because it got hit, obviously. One Shayama, and one Bonable. So that's it for the Unchained names that I'm going to be playing on the main deck. And then for the spells and traps, the Unchained spells and traps, triple Abomination's Prison because it still helps with the consistency that we lost with Shavara, and it's just like an amazing card. Same thing, we're going to be playing one Wailing because it's an extra name to pop that we can set as well. And I might even think about cutting this because since Shavara is not going to be as dominant anymore, but it's still extra name that you can use it, and so it just helps. Double Escape and Double Chamber. So that's it for the Unchained names on the deck, honestly, on the main deck. So let's go ahead and take a look at the other package. Like I say, guys, this package is just really nice. It's not the best, but I really like it, honestly. So triple Dark Beaconing Beast. They're fiends. It just helps with the deck. So, and this searches the spells, so it's the best one. Like you guys saw as well, we gotta play this extra one Chaos Summoning Beast because sometimes we already have the continue spell, and this guy cannot search itself, so we gotta search a different name. That's why we have him. And then we play triple Opening of the Spirit Gates. Either this or this goes into full combo, like you guys just saw. And then the extra Fallen Paradise, just because since we're playing this can be a good discard fodder. This is my personal opinion. You don't need to play this if you don't want to, but it's just like an extra way so you don't waste cards in your hand. You get a little bit more searching, so it's kind of cool. And then, guys, look at this. We still play a ton of non-engine cards, and the deck is a 40 right now that I'm building. So triple Pot of Prosperity to help with more consistency, double Trust, single Talents because it's just really good, and then we play triple Ash Blossom, double Nibiru, double Drow, and triple Imperm. So we still have a lot of space for hand traps. If you don't want to play triple Tactics, Talents with Trust, you can play more hand traps. You can cut Nibirus or Imperm or Drows or Imperms for like other cards if you feel like it's more necessary. But that's just my take right now. Let's go into the extra deck. So total 40 cards in the main deck. Extra deck, one Vulnerable, the Link 4, one Anguish, the Link 3, double Soul of Rage, the Link 2, and then we play double Yama. We might bump this to 3, honestly, because since Shavara now is a 1, this guy can recycle it from the graveyard. Because when someone not only adds from the deck, but he can also add from the graveyard. So we might have to bump this to 3 to like play more consistent, like as a late game, you know. And then one Little Knight, one Mudcracker, one Dark. Most of the time when you go into your Sacred Beast package, you don't get locked into Fiends until like really late. So if you really want to go into Dark, you can, which is kind of cool. Obviously, we're going to be playing one Griffin because you guys just saw this deck can do that pretty easily now. We play one Underworld Goddess of the Closed World. This is just to like those like boards that like those what's the name? Those like purely noir and like monsters that cannot be like easily outed. So Under God does that really well. DD Wave King Caesar, we play that at 2, one Zeus, and one Typhon. We might even cut Zeus for the extra because we're not playing a DD package in the main deck, so we might cut Zeus for the extra Yama. But that's just my takes right now, guys. I want to see in the comments as well what you guys think about the deck because it's still being tested a lot. So yeah.